Welcome back to the Rip Curl Pro Bells Beach. It is time for the final, the moment we've been waiting for. Australia versus the USA. Fitzgibbons taking on Courtney Conlogue in a head-to-head battle for a chance to ring the most prestigious trophy in surfing. The bell is on the line. Fitzgibbons moving down the line quickly to control the start of this big final. Draws a big arc right off the top and down to the bottom. Frontside carve in the pocket for Fitzgibbons. So the Australian controls the start against Courtney Conlogue and still weaving through the inside corner. Sally not wasting any time, just continuing to flow, approaching a big finish. Rips it hard off the top and she'll get out of there to start off with the lead.
Wow.
Groom conditions absolutely firing overhead. Sets on call for the final here in 2016. Sally finishing her wave. Now it's Conlogue's turn to answer. Draws a big high line off the top. Now under the lip hook. The Californian setting up a frontside wrap in the pocket. So far, so good for Conlogue in her first ever final at Bells Beach. Frontside wrap under the whitewater, and she steps off.
Some huge turns out the back. Look at the size of this thing as she races down the line. Opening turn right there, just a big gouging maneuver. Draws off the bottom, layback snap under the lip there. So beautiful variety. Talk about that speed, power and flow. Part of the judging criteria here at Bells Beach. Courtney just a little bit of ahead of it right there. Didn't quite connect on that last turn. So that's the only downside of that opening wave for Courtney Conlogue. Let's have a look at Sally's. A little bit smaller wave, kind of chasing it a little bit to kick things off. Now she gets going. Now she comes off the bottom. Draws off the top there. Catches a little bit of an edge. And then releases a couple of nice turns here. So I'm looking at maybe advantage Conlogue just slightly. A wave of two sides. As we see Sally bringing it through the inside. I love the finish on this here. Really nailed it on that last turn.
Opening exchange led by Conlogue, 617 to Sally's 5. And now the Australian setting up her second effort here. Beautiful rail work to start with that open face hook. Waves going a bit soft on the shoulder, but she still has her momentum. Lengthy roundhouse cutback. Little setup jam. Plenty of wall left as she's picking her maneuvers. Little top turn wrap. Here comes a finishing section for Fitzgibbons. Lip line float. She's out of there. First wave, and now she'll sit on the back to protect her equipment. This is her second wave, Potts.
Yeah, beautiful opening turn. That was way better. You can see how she was just a smoother turn, but then she drew right down to the bottom of the wave here. Traditionally at Bells, once you do that, you lose a bit of speed, and you can see that 2 to 3 phase turn there just to get the board moving again. Now she starts to find that speed, get those fins free, get that nice loose feeling. That's what you want through this inside section here. Sally looking for that inside smile on her face. She's enjoying here. Carissa's just had a career style heat. She's got to try and back that up, and that's going to be difficult.
Here comes Fitzgibbons now. Already had the 583 under the priority of Conlogue. Big whip off the top. Strong bottom turn. Big power hook on the open face. Already into her third maneuver off the top. Quick in transition. Some solid lines off the bottom. Pushing a bit harder. Now she'll S her way into this inside wall. Now starting to eye out a finishing move. Little closeout section. Hits it off the top and gets out.
One that Courtney didn't even really look at. So Sally races down the line, gets that foot back on the pad. Now off the bottom, off the top combo. Beautiful rotation of the shoulders right there. And again, connecting absolutely perfect with maneuver number 2. I reckon this is going to better her 5.0. A smaller wave, so traditionally, you know, tough to go up into the excellent range with it. But look at the intent, look at the energy that Sally Fitzgibbons is bringing to this final. She knows this is it. You've got to let it all hang out. Once you hit the beach, there's got to be nothing left in the tank.
Fitzgibbons getting it 8.10 underneath Courtney's priority. And now Courtney has to feel confident now that she's got a gigantic opportunity. A solid set wave for Conlogue, just running down the line. Layback arc off the top to get this one started. Hard off the bottom. Nice tight forehand jam. And now running after this big inside track. Another little under the lip layback hack. And Courtney just aims towards the beach with a lot of confidence.
7.77 required. Let's have a look at the size of this wave. Courtney races down the line, just a speed turn right there. Now she finds her spot off the bottom. Look how long she holds the rail right there. Beautiful timing. Great technique again off the bottom, off the top. Snaps it in the lip right there as well. This is where she kind of runs a little bit too far ahead of and a little layback jam, so didn't quite get the rotation on that last turn. I think she was looking for a little bit more release from the fins, but riding that pintail, look at that, holding that line, a bouncy bottom turn there. And Conlogue just holding the rail, driving off that back foot. Look at the compression on that back leg there, just holding it. Takes a lot of core strength, a lot of technique there from Courtney Conlogue. She takes in the deep breaths. You've got to remember to breathe on this wave. Conlogue did exactly that, looking for a big score. 7.77 straight into the next turn. The judges are going to love that combination of maneuvers from one to the next, and then just jams it in the pocket. So big, powerful maneuvers from Courtney Conlogue. That reminds me of Margaret River last year.
Battling with Sally Fitzgibbons. Conlogue drops a 7.5 on her last. So still chasing the lead. Fitzgibbons already underway. Big down carve, full wrap. Plenty open face here for Sally Fitzgibbons, and she'll just fade that one back into the pocket. All rail work, big smile on the face of the former Bells champion. Just all set up work for the finish now as she's off the lip one more time.
Smaller wave for Sally, dropping an 8.10. This one a little bit bigger. Let's have a look. Off the bottom, that beautiful, smooth carving maneuver. Just gets those arms out. A little bit more pizzazz on that turn there. So 3 solid turns before this wave went a little fat. Now she's just got to fill in the gaps. Keeps the board moving rail to rail, which you've got to do through this flat section to maintain that speed. And this is where she starts looking really confident. What's the timing of this turn right here? Bam! Just gives it a nice little smack just to finish off, and she's going to drop another 8, Joe, that's for sure. Look at the bounce off the bottom here. You can see that fin, the outside fin showing itself, which means that board was well and truly on the rail. Look at that style there from Sally Fitzgibbons. You can hear the cameras clicking on the beach. There's going to be some amazing photos coming out of this final. Beautiful Bells Beach conditions here. Sally Fitzgibbons showing us why she has 2 of those bells on her mantelpiece. 2 of those winning bells, I should say. And again, just back-to-back beautiful maneuvers. Sally starting to find the groove, lighting up when you really do, and that's in the finals, Joe.
There you go. You know, Courtney, her back is against the wall right now. Sal up and riding. Take it away, boys.
As we look at Fitzgibbons, driving hard down the line, hits it off the lip, and she ends up just searching for more. Fitzgibbons already had the 8.33. 8.10. Now pressure on Conlogue to come back as she wants to achieve her first Bells title this season. Frontside hack off the top for Conlogue. Jams it right out in front. Nice powerful rhythm from the new surfer on top of the Jeep leaderboard. She'll wrap it real quick. Down the line hack for Conlogue, creating some more space, looking for a big finish, a big frontside snap off the top, and Conlogue's heating up.
This is going to be a very close call right here. Watch this first turn from Courtney. She comes off the bottom. This is the best turn she's done. Right there, just jamming the fins in. Powerful surfer, and again, hooks it in the pocket. Back-to-back solid maneuvers. Now she's got to do that fill-in work. This is where Sally's deadly. Just connecting the dots through the inside, keep that board moving rail to rail, keep it nice and free, jams it off the top right there. See the speed she's getting? That's going to free the board up and allow that dynamic finish which she's got, and there's that scream. You can hear it from here.
Courtney Conlogue flexing her power, comparing her bottom turn to Sally's. What do you think, Potts?
Well, mid-face, you see she didn't go all the way to the bottom, and what that did was she didn't wipe off any speed right there. I mean, not many girls on the tour can match that power from Courtney Conlogue. You know, just a wider stance. She gets that board pumping, repositions her back foot, and now just lays it over. Sally had to watch that. Gets that squirt off the bottom from that rounded pintail, and then just unleashes a huge turn. You can see those cheeks are puffed up. Courtney, love that one. That is going to be a massive score for Conlogue.
Fitzgibbons has priority, needs an 8.21, and now it's decision time. Fitzgibbons looking for the score and possibly the bell on this wave. A lot of drive, deep off the bottom, snaps it right off the lip. A good start for Fitzgibbons. Under the lip hook, she'll hang on to that as this one goes off speed. Coming down to 50 seconds on the clock. A big decision for Courtney to use priority to protect her lead. Just touches that lip real quick. She'll pull into the barrel and makes it out. Off the bottom, front side, top turn. She'll check to see what Sally's up to.
Here we go, Sally, last roll of the dice.
14 seconds. An 8.21 is what Sally needs to turn this one around. She'll need something big, and this wave's not going to give it to her. We are closing out this final as we'll hear the horn sound. It is official. Courtney Conlogue is the champion of the Rip Curl Pro Bells Beach here in 2016. And she is the new world #1 on top of the Jeep leaderboard heading into Margaret River.
It is an amazing feeling, Joe. That's what they work so hard for.